the goal of advancing technology for humanity. Wow, that's a pretty impressive goal. Our next guest's company develops wearable airbag systems. Now, this is something that I'm reminding all of our audience on the radio and streams and podcasts. If you've not yet seen all the videos for all of our guests here at IFA in Berlin, be sure to run, don't walk, to your nearest browser and check them out at intotomorrow.com. We have the international, mind you, she runs the world, operations manager of a company called Safeware, Jenny Messikommer. Did I say that correctly?
Yes, perfect.
Well, welcome into Tomorrow. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Happy to be here.
Well, it's our pleasure to have you. You know, I've in our 27 years on the air, I've never had a guest come so protected for an interview.
Right.
You're wearing an airbag.
I know. I didn't know what's going to happen today.
Oh, so you thought, I don't know if I can trust that Dave guy, so
Exactly.
I better wear an airbag. Tell me about Software as a company, and then we'll get into what you're wearing.
Okay, great. Yeah, so we're making, as you already mentioned, we're making these wearable airbag systems, and actually the main product that we have is the one that I'm wearing here. So it's an industrial airbag, so it's used on construction sites for workers who work at heights. So when they fall down, yeah, in case they fall, so for the protection of fall accidents, that's our main product.
Okay.
Yeah.
But with some interviews that I've done, perhaps I need one anyway. Just not a construction site, but just an interview to save me.
To save you.
So it's not a consumer product, although perhaps I'm guessing down the road somewhere you may do something along those lines, maybe for bicyclists or motorcyclists.
Exactly. We have some products for motorcyclists.
Already?
We already have it. And we're in the development of one for e-scooters as well, since that is a big issue right now.
It's funny you mentioned that because, you know, we had Andy on our team the other night. We're going to the Brandenburg Gate to enjoy some real Cuban cigars, which we're not allowed legally to obtain in the States. And it's like, yeah, let's go to Brandenburg Gate and enjoy a cigar. So he rents a scooter. And it's like, oh, okay, leave it to Andy. He's going to jump on the scooter. Next thing we know, he turns the corner and he's rented 6 of them for all of us.
Great.
And they said,
Wonderful.
You too, Dave. And I'm saying, I don't know how to do that, and I'm too old for this nonsense. What if I kill myself? Well, you can't, because then we have no show. Yeah, thanks for thinking of the show, right? How about me? And I thought, wouldn't it be amazing to have an airbag? Because invariably I would fall. I didn't.
And that's great. I'm glad. Yeah. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here today.
That's also, or I'd be really hurt, right?
Yeah.
Broken arm in a cast or something.
Exactly.
But nearly, lost it a couple of times.
Yeah.
But it takes some getting used to.
It
but
does.
you're right. That has become so popular.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all over the place on every other corner.
Exactly.
Even back in the U.S., they're everywhere.
Yeah.
And man, if they said, here's your scooter and here's your airbag, I'd say, all right, I'm less intimidated now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, in Korea too, we have these e-scooters. They're really booming, and right now helmets are mandatory. But the problem is that when you rent it, there's no helmet along with the scooter, and people, they don't want to wear it, right? They make their hair, they do everything,
and you want the wind to blow your hair.
You want to feel the freedom.
Yes,
you cannot,
exactly.
with a
Especially
helmet.
with no or virtually no freedom for most people the last couple of years for some reason, right? But how did you develop the idea? I mean, is this something that Safeware has been doing for years anyway?
Yeah, so basically that's how it was founded, like not with the e-scooter, but with this construction site idea, because there's so many fall accidents happening in Korea despite all the prevention measures. So many people are dying on construction sites. That's how basically our CEO then came up with the idea, why don't we make an airbag? Since the scaffolding and everything seems to not be able to actually prevent fatal accidents from happening.
In spite of the fact that they try to cable themselves,
exactly,
and it doesn't always work well.
It doesn't always work well, or people do not do it, or there's no possibility to actually secure yourself. So that's when he thought, okay, let's make an airbag, and that's how it started.
So how does it activate? I mean, does it detect a fall, or when you're going so many miles an hour to the ground, it says, oh, I think I better deploy?
Yeah, there is a sensor inside, actually. So there's a gyro sensor and acceleration sensors inside, and as soon as you fall, these sensors will detect the fall, and the airbag will be inflated automatically within 0.2 seconds.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah, that's pretty quick. So you can fall from a height of 1 meter and then you will be protected before you hit the ground.
It's funny because typically with an interview, when we talk about products, I always ask about the benefits of a product. Well, in your case, the benefits are you're not dead.
Exactly.
I mean, right? That's
Exactly.
kind of the goal in the long run.
Exactly.
And those already watching the video, can you kind of show us as much as you can?
I can.
I understand that you won't deploy it because you probably don't have a way to put it all back together again really quick.
Exactly.
But as best you can, while we have you tethered with a headset mic, can you show us? And Chris is showing it now on camera.
Yeah, of course. So basically it looks like this. So we tried to make it actually as small as possible so that when you're on the construction site and it's really hot, it will still be comfortable to wear, right? And
well, plus you also probably have a tool belt on.
Exactly. So actually on the inside here, you can connect this vest to the harness that you already have. So it's made to be worn together. You have the CO2 cartridges, one in the front, one in the back. So this is where the gas will be released.
So the same sort of thing that would work to deploy a life vest from an airplane, for example.
Exactly.
If you get in the water, you pull the tabs, boom, it inflates.
Exactly. It's the same idea, same idea that you have. And actually, this buckle in front is the power buckle. So if you close it, it will be turned on. If you open it, it will
I was
be turned
wondering
on.
why.
So really easy
why isn't it connected?
to use it. Yeah.
So if you can't connect it now because
I mean, I can connect it right now because it will not go off right now. But basically, if I connect it, if I close it, and then I would jump down somewhere or I would fall down, it would.
Well, good,
deploy,
and we don't want you falling out of the chair.
Not
probably,
today, please.
Yes, and it probably wouldn't deploy that fast if it's just a chair.
Yeah,
I mean,
So you need a minimum height, right, for it to be deployed. Yeah.
Boy, would this work for somebody who goes out drinking, just so that keep them from falling over?
Actually, we have another product that is a hip, not for drinking. It's a hip protection airbag belt. So you wear it as a belt, and it's basically for the elderly people if they lose their balance. And there, if you just fall
what
over
are you trying
to the
to tell
side,
me?
I'm trying to tell you that if you're drunk, that would work as well.
That would. Or good, not the elderly part. But if I go out drinking, we are in Germany and we have to have a lot of beer.
I know.
But
beer
I learned
all day long.
Not too many beers and Cuban cigars while on the e-scooter. We learned, but again, we survived.
Exactly. Be careful,
or
use our airbag, right?
Well, there you go. Well, now I have to get one next time. I did refer to it at one point as the death machine, so I was concerned about that. So you do have a lot of other products. So this is cool. I was concerned when I was first told by one of my producers that, it's very cool. It's for construction sites. And I'm thinking, well, we cover consumer tech. That's not consumer. By all means, let's save construction workers too, but all these other things that you're sharing are pretty cool.
Yeah, they are pretty cool, very innovative, and I agree
and so
completely.
Then, what are you not doing yet that we can expect into tomorrow, if you will?
Into tomorrow. Actually, we are planning to, of course, broaden the product variety as well. And what we also want to do is not just protect, but actually also prevent accidents. So already this vest, for example, is connected to a smartphone application. So when an accident occurs, there is an alert. Yeah, an alert sent out to, for example, the construction site manager, so that you can actually pursue first aid as well.
Good.
So the next step would be to have a network to collect data to know what kind of behavior led to the accident in the first place, so that you can actually prevent accidents in the first place. Same with the motorcycle one, same with the one for the elderly, so that you can actually prevent accidents from happening. That would be our tomorrow, right?
There you go. That's into tomorrow. So you would know as an elderly that I would fall down, but why? And how do we prevent that?
How do you prevent that? So we already have, actually, for that one, we have the kind of a system where it prescribes you some exercises to make you feel more stable.
You lost me on exercise.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. Should we go back to the alcohol?
Go back to the alcohol one. Although I can honestly say I don't get drunk. Okay, so fortunately, if I have a beer or two, even here in Berlin, that's enough. And enjoy the evening. Well, I can remember it.
Yeah, that's great. I'm glad.
So what we didn't talk about real quick, and fast running out of time, how big is the airbag when it deploys? I mean, what all does it cover? Am I covered head to toe if I'm falling from the scaffold?
So basically, it covers the crucial body parts. So let's say if you lose an arm, you can still live on, right? But if you break your spine, you cannot. So
or crack your head open,
or crack
something.
your head open, exactly. So it protects the back of your head, your neck, your spine, and your chest. So the main, like the internal organs and the spine area.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so there's hope.
Yeah, there's hope, definitely.
and what are the price ranges from the kinds of things for the elderly or drunk people, on up to this, which is your newest edition?
Okay, so the one for the ordinary consumers, the motorcycle, and the one for the elderly is around $350.
Okay.
This one, due to the sensor technology and all the algorithms and everything that's inside, it's a little bit more pricey. It's $950, but you can reuse it actually as many times as you want. So all of the products are reusable.
So if it unfortunately needs to be used,
exactly,
it can be repacked and so forth.
Yes,
Did we show the back? Is it possible to do that without choking you at the headset mic? Because it's like a backpack, right?
It's like exactly.
Yeah,
it looks like a backpack.
Okay, now we're seeing it
like
on
this.
camera. Chris has
exactly.
got, and that's where the airbags deploy. I see a thick area behind your head.
Yeah, there. If you can see, I don't know if you can see, but there's a zipper here. This is a quick burst zipper. So when it deploys, it will really burst to cover it.
And how long are the bags inflated
so for
on
this
your
one,
way down?
This one actually, it stays inflated for around 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you're not
it does not deflate very fast.
I was going to say, I hope
you can fall for 2 weeks.
You can fall for 2 weeks.
and
you'll
still be protected. The good thing about that is, let's say you fall into water, it will also help you float, for example, right?
So even for boaters.
Yeah, for example. yeah.
Wow.
If you're drunk and fall into the water, no worries.
Now, we're not suggesting drinking and boating either, okay? Just for the record. We're not suggesting that. Jenny, you are a delight to chat with. You have very cool products
Thank you.
that obviously save lives. It's one thing to have cool electronics that do neat things and, whatever the case. But when you have somebody on that saves lives and does something very innovative, and you're showing it here at IFA, we're delighted to have you on, and continued good luck to you guys.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. You want more information, you want to visit Jenny's site, safeware.co.kr, as in Korea, from South Korea. And you get more info. And of course, we'll get you there, as always, when you visit us at intotomorrow.com. And trust me, you want to visit us and see Jenny showing this incredible wearable airbag. I'm Dave Graveline. There's much more to come here from IFA in Berlin, Germany, on the Advanced Media Network. Don't go away.